Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So tonight we have kind of a surprise, and it's a pop-up Facebook Live because I received a call the other day, and it really just struck me that I need to share some things with you that are really important. And one of those is 3 top secrets to decluttering. Things I've discovered along the way, and because of this particular call that someone shared with me the other day, I thought I really want to just talk to all of you. So I got this call from a woman who sounded frustrated. She sounded very stressed, and she said, I've been following you for a long time now. I read all of your blogs, and I really need your help. And then she went on to say, I have a house that's full of stuff. Things are everywhere, and I know I need to declutter because we want to downsize next year. But where do I start, or how do I start, and how do I stay motivated and keep going? So, do I do it room by room? I just don't know. Can you teach me? Can you help me? And then she said, I just really need your help. So that call really impacted me because number one, I appreciate the fact that people are listening and they are following, and that, they're learning from a journey that I had that I can now, share with you. But that call really impacted me because I thought, I just want you to understand a couple of the things that I've learned along the way. And so I have 3 top secrets that I'm going to share with you in a minute. So I get these calls all of the time. People are stressed out about their clutter. They're overwhelmed because they don't know how or where to start. And I totally get that because I was there at one point myself. Or if they do get started, they get stuck and then they never finish. And that is a big problem because, then you just beat yourself up about that. So the one thing for sure is that they're often embarrassed. So for someone to actually pick up a phone, call me, and reach out to say, I really have a problem and I need your help, that's a huge step just in and of itself, and it's definitely a step in the right direction. And really, that's all that it takes, that first step to get rid of the clutter that impacts your life, your health, your relationships. And because there are so many people out there that do struggle with clutter, I created a new online course. It's a video course. It's on demand that teaches you how to declutter with 8 proven methods. And I'll get to that shortly, but the reason that I wanted to get on the call tonight is because I want to share some of these secrets. So I will tell you more about the course in a few minutes and give you an opportunity to sign up for it. And I have a special bonus. But the reason that I wanted to jump on tonight is because I have 3 ways, or 3 secrets, I guess I'll call them, that have created a successful decluttering journey for myself, and you can have that too. So you can start to live that clutter-free life that so many of us have longed for, and it is definitely doable. So the number 1 secret is making decluttering a priority. So when you think about it, it's just a process. We're the ones that tell ourselves it's overwhelming, and of course it is a lot of work, but is it overwhelming or is it just a process? But when you prioritize decluttering each week, when you have a written plan, when you have a goal, when you know those steps that you have to take each week, when you have milestones that you can measure your progress, just like any other big project, whether it's at work or whether it's planning your daughter's wedding. It's a big project, and yes, you could get overwhelmed by it, and you could get stuck, and you could get stopped, but you won't. You'll make it happen, and you'll just keep going. So if you consider that decluttering is really just a process, and if you make it a priority, if you have a plan, you too, can reach that goal of living a clutter-free life. The second top secret is think of decluttering as a journey. So several years ago, when I downsized from my 5,000 square foot home to my 867 square foot jewel box apartment in Philadelphia, at first I didn't think of this as a journey. I just kept realizing day by day that I was changing. So over the course of 1 year, which is how long it took me, I realized just how much I was changing, I was evolving along the way. So when you think of downsizing and decluttering as a journey, for me, my perception of what really mattered changed. So I realized that all of that beautiful stuff that I had collected and thought would make me happy, and if I bought more, I'd be happier. In fact, it was not that at all. It was actually standing in the way of my happiness and my freedom to enjoy a simpler life with less, and much less. So allow yourself to embrace decluttering as a journey. You'll change, you'll grow, and you too will discover things about yourself that how much simpler life is and how much more liberating it is when you don't have all of that clutter, that stress, and all the things you have to constantly clean up after. So the number 3 top decluttering secret that I wanted to share with you is know why you want to declutter. For me, it was I wanted to live a simpler life with less, similar to what I had experienced in Senegal, West Africa, which was my TED Talk. But whatever your why is, write it down. Plaster it on your mirror if you have to. Put it on your computer screen. Remind yourself every day of what your life is going to be like after you have decluttered and after you no longer have to be embarrassed about having guests in, be stressed or upset every time you walk in your front door, or be frustrated because you know what you have and where to find it, so then you're not going to be looking for it. So for sure, there will be times that you'll get frustrated, you'll want to quit, just like I did, because it's just too much. But if you know why you want to declutter, and if you keep that vision in mind that what your life is going to be like after, if you think of it as a journey and that you're going to be learning so much about yourself along the way, and if you make decluttering a priority in your life every day, you'll never have to worry about clutter again. So living that life then that's clutter-free. And what I discovered, and this is going to segue into the course that I created, I discovered several decluttering methods that just worked for me, for my lifestyle and for, a busy schedule and all of that. So what I've created is a course that I want to share with you now. So just to tell you a little bit about the course, and how you can sign up. And if you do sign up tonight, I do have a special bonus, and it's something that I've never offered before, but it's something I'm very willing to do. If you're on board, I'm on board. So the course is called 8 Proven Methods to Start Decluttering. So there are 8 personalized methods to choose from. So, you might, like me, love deadlines. You might like getting a lot of stuff done in a very short period of time, or you might need to take more time, be more deliberate, and you might have more time. So you might say, I just want to do a little bit at a time, a little bit each week, a little bit each month. So I've created this course for you so that you can then choose which method works for you. So I go into detail about how each of the decluttering methods works, and then you get to choose, and there's even an opportunity for you to create your own hybrid model. So, and then along with the course, there's 8 easy one-page checklists that will keep you motivated. So one of the problems that people have is they get started and then they get stuck. So when you think about January 1, chances are, like many other Americans, you made a resolution to declutter your home. Well, it's now November, and maybe you've accomplished that, or maybe you haven't. So that's not a judgment. It's just that, okay, how can you this next year if you make that same resolution, how can you stick with it? So what I found is when I have a checklist, for sure, I can, make sure that you stay on track and that you can keep your decluttering going. So this is an online, on-demand decluttering video course, and it's designed to help you find the right decluttering method for you, your personality, and your busy schedule. And in the end, you will have more peace, more freedom to live the life that you really want.